Alrighty. Alright, let's go ahead and start working on this setup here. I think I'm going to do damage to close enemies. Doing this damage to distant enemies just feels a little bit... It's not too bad, but it feels a little off. I think I want to grab that. I'd like to grab this. Need points. 8 points. 8 points to get there. A lot of max life I wish I could pick up. That's all right. We'll work on it. We'll see what we can do. Pick up more HP. Let's keep leveling our glyphs. We're almost there. Hey, good morning. Good afternoon, I should say, sorry. Yeah, we definitely got to run damage to close. I feel like it would just synergize better. We got to build a little bit more tankiness too, though. But we can do that through getting armor, getting our resistances set right. Yeah, definitely have to switch up some stats on my gear. I like the core skills, but I think I want just ranks of tornado. Although, I don't know. We'll see. I feel like tornado does so much work. Hey, how's it going? It's funny because this is exactly how I had my stuff set up on the PTR when I had a small opportunity to test out a Landslide at the end of the PTR. With subterranean. Although it wasn't nearly as effective, so I imagine there had to have been some kind of some kind of bug that was implemented when they officially launched the patch. Hey, what's up, Aaron? We're just trying to hit 100, do some pits on the landslide, try to get our gear readjusted. I was trying damage to distant enemies, but I feel like they gap close too easy. Even though landslide's really good at crowd controlling, it doesn't really come out that fast, so it's hard to really stop the enemies at first. So we're probably just going to adjust our gear to damage to close enemies, and then hopefully get some gear pieces like that I need. I'd like to... I'm not sure if I want to go ranks to tornado or ranks to all core skills on the gloves. I'm leaning towards tornado. I have ranks to core skills right now, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not too sure. I really like the storm chaser aspect here. It feels pretty good. And I feel like it's super easy to build into a Storm Chaser. You don't need any unique items. You don't need anything like super heavy in terms of greater affix rolls. And you get really decent damage out of the tornadoes. I just have to scale them. So we don't have any, you know, obviously this is my first softcore character. We don't have any, you know, we don't have any extra stuff. We don't have any uber uniques or anything. And that's typically how I like to make my builds. I like to make it without like uber unique stuff like that, and then just have an option to add them later. But this build has room obviously for a Shaco, and it has room for a Ring of Starless Skies to help with spirit generation, or resource cost reduction, I mean. And you won't really lose anything if you have those two Ubers on, and I think that's what I'm going for. I think having those two would just make it so much easier. But I definitely feel like I like tornadoes. I feel like you'd have to build really, I feel like you'd have to put a lot of work into making anything else work with the setup. Like a lot of grinding. It's funny because this is exactly like the, almost exactly like the build I made on the PTR. I just didn't have enough time to actually test it out all fully with Landslide. It was like a quick little test, nothing I could really do because there was such a limited amount of time to test everything. I'm not going to go super tanky like I would in hardcore because it's softcore, so I'm like, you can afford to die. It's not a big deal. It's like... But having a decent amount of health is... Might try to get like around 60 to 80k HP, somewhere in there. I love how fast I'm getting stuns off on the bosses. Like, I'm CCing them so quickly with the way I have it currently set up. I was wanting to see if I could incorporate the constricting tendrils node. Hey, what's up, Will? Yeah, about 60 to 80k I think would be good. Like 60 to 80k HP would probably let you scale into higher tier pits without worrying about getting, you know, one shot too much. I want to pick up Spirit here. I want to have the 6 nodes. I want to have, but it's like there's so much HP I could probably pick up. I have so many things I wish I could test out. Like 15% chance to, on lucky hit, to get the immobilize on an enemy. That could probably help build up CC really fast. I'd like to pick up this. I'd like to pick up this. This is a big HP node. You get quite a bit of HP here. 10% there. There's tons of HP everywhere. Yeah, I'm at 35 right now. I'm not sure where I'm going to end up at. If I didn't pick up any more HP, I'm not sure where I would end up at. Probably somewhere around 50k if I had all my gems and everything. All my gems set up, and if I had greater affixes on all the HP. Because I have HP on everything. Pretty much. HP, HP, HP. And I'll probably not do my amulet. And I'm probably going to keep this vulnerability on the amulet. I really like this affix. It pretty much guarantees vulnerability all the time. It's a super easy way to get vulnerability. Especially with this build, because it has tons of lucky hit. Well, it doesn't, not tons of lucky hit, but it procs damage so many times. So I have to get my armor up. I'm almost good on my resistances. Like, they'll be capped if I had better gems. So that's one thing I always do with my paragon board. I always situate it so you'll cap your resist without having to do anything in terms of your gear pieces. Yeah, that's how I feel about my gear right now. I don't really have anything that I want. All my stuff is damage to distant enemies too, and I feel like I like having damage to distant enemies, but again, things just gap close too fast. Even with all the CC, it's like everything moves so quickly towards your character. Let's see if we got any. Let's do Mercy's Reach. I don't have anything, obviously I don't have anything masterworked. I'm not really happy with my gear right now, so I don't want to waste anything. What's that, Doom Treads? I'll look at that. Let me see. Nice. I like that movement speed, man. Anytime you get that greater affix on the movement speed, it's so nice. It just really helps get you from point A to point B. I wish I could incorporate some werewolf in here and just roll Digigrade Gate and skip movement speed on the boots. I'd like to, but I really want to have Petrify. It's just such a good crit multiplier, and it's good for resources. It's good for everything now. Yo, these quill rats are the most dangerous enemy, I swear to God. Nice. 183. It's so good. I'm so happy they did that with movement speed, man. You don't know how many seasons I've said, give us movement speed, please. Give us movement speed. It's been my soapbox for a while now. So I'm so happy they gave us movement speed much easier. It's just so necessary. Like, they're only classes that, you know, people love playing classes, and one of the biggest reasons they like playing certain classes is because they have high mobility. Like Sork or Rogue, it's like you immediately have access to a lot of mobility. Any class that doesn't have access to mobility makes you feel like you're just not having as much fun as you could be if you were playing a class that can really move around the map a lot easier than other classes, you know. And I just don't understand, like, this idea that movement speed has to be gated so much. Yeah, we can party up, brother. Let me finish this dungeon real quick and we'll party up. We can run some pits if you want. But yeah, I just don't understand, like, why they felt the need to gate movement speed. I feel like mobility is one of the most important stats in the game. Like, just having movement speed. It shouldn't be hard to get. I mean, in a game like this, it doesn't even matter. Everything moves faster than you anyway. Like, it doesn't matter how much movement speed I have. It feels like things move faster than me. Mainly because a lot of your skills put you in a position where you have to stand still. So it's like even with like Landslide or Lightning Storm, Tornado, each one of Pulverize, each one of those core skills puts your character in a position to have to basically stand still. So everything is already going to be moving toward you at a much faster pace just because of that fact. I don't think I'm prepared to deal with the Butcher right now. I wish I could get him off of me and onto my wolves, but that's why I need damage to close, because encounters like this. Look how much damage he's doing to me. Get him, wolves. Maybe I can find, like, I don't think I ran past anything that I can kite him around, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to just either die or get him to disappear by moving away from him. I don't know if this map is actually big enough for me to move away from him, though. That's the problem. Oh, God. I have no potions. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Die. In the limited amount of time I have. Dude, I swear I hit dodge there. Ah! Go ahead, throw the hook. Oh, that's why I need that damage to close, man. It's just so many little encounters. And I really like the distant too. I really do enjoy the distant. I feel like I get a lot out of it, but I think I'm gonna get a lot more just having close though. Probably be able to easily clear 60s, 70s right now, even without any real gear on. That I would say is more or less Endgame. Like, it would take us a little while on the boss, but 60s, 70s, not too much difficulty. Yeah, I could have Kettle, but you know, I was gonna take it like a man. I'm gonna let him kill me. There's no point. Now, if it was hardcore, I would have left. If it was hardcore, I would have took off. I'd have like, nope, sorry, leaving the dungeon now. I think it would have been different if I had damage to close right there. Don't those fireballs just have like the most amazing range on them? I always think it's funny that the little line stops so much further back than how far the fireball actually travels. I also think it's pretty funny when there are enemies with suppressor domes that also have that specific monster affliction. And they're super fast. They're like chasing you down, exploding fireballs going off. Like you can't even move out of the way. They're just constantly on top of you, like hyper aggressive. It's one of the worst enemies, I swear to God. Man, see, when I love the damage to distance when you're able to keep that distance from enemies, though. It feels so good, especially with like having storm chasers and the tornadoes just go right to the enemies. Look how many tornadoes I have. It's crazy. It's almost like I'm running a tornado build without running a tornado build. I feel like this build perfectly encompasses everything that's wrong with the Druid class. It's like you're using an earth skill, but you're wanting storm skills. It's kind of funny. Running the shepherds, you know, having shepherds and everything and doing it. It's just, to me, it's like the perfect example of like what we shouldn't have to do. But it is kind of cool. I love the aesthetic of it, though. I love the, you know, all the aspects of the Druid being used all at once. I just wish I could incorporate some like werewolf or werebear into it somehow. I'm sure I could make a werebear version of the build. It's just when those tornadoes start popping off, bro, his health just starts to move so fast. Man, I love how much glyph XP you get from doing these. It really feels like a tier 100, right? Even if it's, yeah, to the best boss in the game right there. You know, something that got me in the pit was the when he makes the line of when he makes the lines of bones and then they explode them. I did not expect to send like a wave of damage at you. I did not know that that was going to be a thing. That one caught me off guard when I first seen it. Let's keep these and see if we can get just a lucky roll on tornado. I wonder if spirit cost reduction is the best roll here. Let's see, cool, nice. I just wish it had HP. Because now I have to try to roll. I mean, I'll keep the willpower. If I get HP or stats, it's fine. 12% crit's really good. Hey, look, they have stuff on sale now. All the cosmetics. Not the cool ones, though. The Spider Druid. Alright, invite me to the party. Or I'll invite. Let's do... I think Zenith is pretty decent. I don't think Zenith is difficult. I think it's pretty fast, if I remember correct. Gotta get that guy in the back. Sorry, the dude in the back, or else we're gonna be sitting here forever. There we go. The old lightning wolf. I was thinking about making a lightning storm build later on. Yeah, those tornadoes are just crazy. I think the best way they could buff Lightning Storm in season 5 or whatever, whenever they decide to buff it up, if they would make the electrocution glyph count towards your lightning bolts from your Lightning Storm, that would really make that a much better overall core skill. I mean, I don't think there's a way they could possibly give it a double cast. I mean, with the fact that, you know, we already have the ascetic wraps, which give you that multi-casting capability. But if they wanted to buff up the damage in a pretty significant way, like electrocution glyph would probably be the best bet. It's such a weird separation. Like, your lightning bolts do X amount of damage, but your lightning storm bolts don't count as lightning bolts. It's so strange. I don't know why or who thought that was like a... It's so strange to me. But I do think that that would help out the lightning storm, especially if they want to continue. I hope they really do. I hope they don't nerf like the double cast, man. I think the double cast is really cool, and it definitely gives like a decent amount of damage to skills that definitely need it. I don't think Tornado was one of them that needed it, but I'm glad it's there because it looks really cool. But maybe Lightning Storm could count towards the electrocution glyph, because it gives a massive amount of damage. Like, it has a great... it scales really well. And then it also gives you that multiplier at 20% multiplicative damage. They could either do that, or they could make Lightning Dancer aspect actually have some way of affecting a single target, letting the Lightning Dancer bolts like bounce back if there's no other enemy. Or just change the way that they function. Like, maybe instead of them kind of trailing out randomly from the target, they like go out in like a small circular AoE and then come back in towards this the single target that was hit with it. So it's like they would hit other enemies, but then they would also come back in and hit the single target. Something like that. I feel like that would be pretty good. And maybe they could just change the amount of bolts, like maybe 5 bolts or something like that that come out. Kind of like a star shape or something. I mean, there's lots of ways they could do it, but they're definitely going to have to buff up Lightning Storm. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, bro, Shred. I've been saying for a long time that Shred needs help, but everybody's like, oh no, Shred's so overpowered. I'm like, no, Poison Shred was overpowered. Poison Shred was a bug. That was overpowered. I've been saying Shred has been pretty, it's probably been that just like middle of the pack, not really outstanding setup. It did really well in Season 3 for the Gauntlet, but that was because the Gauntlet had shrines. You couldn't run Shred in the Gauntlet now. And again, guys, if you haven't played the Gauntlet, go and test it out. It's actually quite a lot of... It's a lot more fun now. There's far fewer shrines. You get 1 shrine from each boss, and that's it. Once you reset, there's no more shrines. So it's actually a lot more fun, and your build actually matters a lot more. And it seemed like there was the enemies were more tanky as well. Yeah, I do feel that way. I feel like I don't know. I feel like they've really changed. Like every caster build, like Storm caster build, is so much easier as Werewolf for some reason. And that just doesn't make any sense to me. And then Shred, actual Werewolf abilities like Lacerate or Shred are just so mediocre. Unless there's a bug, like it's just incredibly mediocre. I do definitely wish that they would kind of, I don't know, I just feel like they don't really like, I don't know. Maybe they're going for a different feeling for the Druid. But at the end of the day, like, you know, some of the builds people want to play just don't seem to be the builds they want to make. Like, Companion Druid is still not a thing, even though Wolves are really good. But it's like, that's one aspect. It's like, we want to play, like, Ravens, Wolves, Poison Creeper. You know, Wolves are really good, great, but that's not like what people want. They don't want to just play Wolves, even though I do like the Werewolves. That's really cool. It's like they need to rework Ravens. They need to rescale, like, how, I don't know. I felt like even Poison Creeper, as great of a skill as it is, it lost a lot because of how easy crit damage is to get. Even now, even after they nerfed it, you can get crit damage very easy. And one of the best aspects of Poison Creeper was just you could get that 20% crit chance. Yeah, Lacerate has the potential, but honestly, like, I don't even know, man. Lacerate, Cataclysm. I mean, an ultimate skill that just feels like a buff skill? That's so weird. It's like, that's not what people want out of their ultimate. Like, they want to have an ultimate that does, like, crazy damage. They don't want to use an ultimate just to buff your skill. Like... But I mean, it is what it is. Like, at least Cataclysm, it's better than Cataclysm now. I will give it that. Like, Lacerate is definitely better than Cataclysm. Yeah, there's a lot of things that don't make any sense, man. I feel like Bestial Rampage should affect companions right away. Like, you shouldn't need an aspect. There's no key passive for companions. I don't know why you want to use an aspect slot just to give it a key passive. I feel like Bloodhowl, you know, needing a key pass, needing an aspect just to make it useful. In terms of, like, buffing your party, things like that. I feel like that's kind of weird. I think there's a lot of aspects that I feel like they should just be a part of the skill, right? I don't think they need to be aspects. There's a lot of them, actually, like that. Like, why do you need an aspect to make your tornadoes actually, you know, go after a target? Like, that's kind of funny to me. Like, you need an aspect to make your tornadoes actually function to go after the target that you're casting them at. Unless you have it, they kind of just float off into the nothingness, you know? It's like, it's kind of weird. And that's probably the better core skill that we have. Let's see. And Storm Companion pants are called Storm Companion pants, but they only affect wolves. That's super weird too. I feel like Storm Companion pants should affect every companion skill. I think that would be an interesting way to rework that aspect, that specific unique. Like, allow Storm Companion pants to allow every companion, like, it should give you ranks to companion skills instead of companion movement speed. It should give you companion skill damage. And then what it should do is allow all of your companion skills to scale off of lightning damage. Something like that. Like, instead of having multiple damage buckets where you have like poison damage for your creeper, lightning damage for your wolves, physical damage for your ravens, that's super weird. And it makes it where, again, people just kind of tailor their build towards wolves. If they would allow like the damage to scale off of your lightning damage as well, I think it would make it a lot better. I just feel like there needs to be some kind of uniformity to the companion skills. They're just all over the place. And wolves is a terrible active skill until you use storm wolves. Once you have storm wolves, it's so much better. I can't even tell you how many times I've cast my wolf active skill and they literally just stood there and did nothing without storm companion pants. It's super weird. My man's standing on the other side of the door ready to slam me with that thing. Like, I definitely want to make a pure companion build, but I already know that I'm gonna have to sacrifice some damage because, you know, you want wolf damage, you want just tons of ranks to wolves, and but I just want to see what happens if I can build out an entirely I'd also like to build out a pure poison build using like rabies and poison creeper. I know the better poison would be the calm breeze aspect, but I think it'd be kind of interesting to see how far you could scale, and I'm sure someone's probably already done it, but it would be interesting to see how far you could scale it in terms of your poison damage if you could constantly reset rabies and poison creeper and just constantly poison the enemy with those two skills. Maybe even use claw. I don't know, I'm not sure yet. I'll go this way, you go a different way. We'll split up so we can do this faster. Yeah, I'll go over here. There we go. Yeah, I definitely need to swap up the damage type. I'm also working in the clarity with this because of the amount you could use your poison creeper to see how much that helps. It's not a you won't stack the buff, but you still get a pretty decent amount of crit chance every now and again when you cast the poison creeper. I think I need to dip out of this area. I'm surviving. You gotta love that Storm Wrath, man. What's up, my son? You okay over there? This cat. I know how that feels, bro. When I play on my Xbox, man, the lag is nuts, bro. Oh my god. I've never experienced lag like that until this season. Like, every time I would get on my Xbox, it was smooth. This season, maybe it's because of the increase in players, I don't know, but the lag has been insane. Like, just insane. I'm working my way over there. Like, I will not play hardcore on my Xbox. I'm like, I was playing it. I haven't died there, but holy cow, I've came so close to dying so many times on my Xbox. It's just been crazy. Yeah, I definitely have to get that damage to close, guys. Oy, oy, oy. It's just, everything is so... Even with the view, the field of view being increased, everything is still, it's like, so close. And I have noticed that there is actually a pretty significant amount of distance you have to have before your damage to distant enemies actually kicks in. I feel like you have to be back a decent amount, like... I'm here. I'm here. I'm saving the day. I've got you. There we go. Well, now watch out. He's back from... All right. We're done. Let's go. That's all right. Lucky for you, I have lots of experience with not dying. Go, go, go. See how far back you have to be? Like, you have to have a decent amount of space. Like, if I move up... Go, tornadoes, go. There it is. Man, I really wish that they would up the glyph XP for every season to be this much glyph XP. This has been so much better. Let's see, we got armor, willpower. I think I'll keep some of these because honestly, rolling armor feels hard. Does it feel like that for anybody else? Like I've had like really hard time rolling armor on gear pieces. I've wasted so much gold trying to roll armor. And I thought that would be one of the more basic stats that they would already, you know, it would be easy to get, but I haven't experienced that. I feel like getting armor has been one of the harder things to do. Oh, you got a hunters in it? Let me see that bad boy. Oh, nice. And you got 2 on heightened senses, bro. That's really dope. But they got you on that crit chance. They got you on that crit chance, man. That's jacked up. I like that, though. That's good. Quick shift. I want to say there has to be a way I can implement something in terms of like quick shift into my build, but I really want to get that petrify, and if I ever get rid of my basic attack, it's going to be petrify. It's just such a good skill to have. I probably shouldn't even be running Calm Before the Storm right now. I'll just run Overload. Even the damage is mediocre. There's no point for me to run an ultimate when I don't have one. Yeah, but it's just determining like what is that, and it feels like it's pretty far away. Like it feels like outside of melee range. It feels like it's a decent amount of distance that I have to actually get from the target that I'm hitting before I actually get that damage to distant to actually start to work. And if enemies weren't so dang fast, it would actually, you know, be pretty beneficial, but enemies move so quick. Even when you slow enemies, it doesn't seem like it does too much. Especially when you have enemies that just teleport on top of you. It's like, okay, well, you can crowd control them, but they just teleport on top of you. This one's, I like this dungeon when I'm just running it for glyph XP. Which way are we going? This way. Now, this is a bad habit that I have if you've ever watched me play before. I have a bad habit of dodging into, like, further into the dungeon instead of, like, backtracking. I don't know why, but I do. Maybe it's like I just want to die. Maybe I want my character to die somehow, but I always dodge into the dungeon. Those blood blisters are so easy to tank now. I feel like the more I can't cast Debilitating Roar, the more HP I should probably have. That's how I usually look at it. If I can't cast Debilitating Roar constantly, or, you know, keep it up in some way, shape, or form for the majority of time that I'm in combat, it's like I need more HP. I really wish Barrier was better. I'd love for Barrier to be much better. I feel like they need to, like, triple the amount of base barrier value that Bulwark gives you. If they tripled it, it would be much better. Like, everything that you would build out, you could basically use Barrier at that point to almost double your effective health pool. But as it currently stands, it's like Bulwark is just terrible. You have to build out so much barrier generation. And even if you did all that, it would just be more valuable if you went HP. Cyclone's better now just because you don't have as much damage reduction. But Cyclone is still a pretty terrible skill. I wish they would do something with that one too. I feel like Hal, Cyclone, Bulwark, all of those need some help. Like every build now is all 3 companions and Debilitating Roar. That's literally every single build. Except for Wind Shear. And that one is just because of the poison damage. $98. I'm gonna outrun that. Let's go. So many tornadoes, yo. Now I just gotta do is get a Shaco. Get a Shaco and I'm good. Wild Heart. These boots could be good, like the Wild Heart boots could be really good if it didn't take so much like micromanaging. It's like 20 stacks. And it falls off all at once. If they could cut the stacks down, like give you a larger damage increase, but cut the stacks down and then make it last, I don't know. I think just cutting the stacks down would be good. Instead of like 20, maybe 7 or 8 stacks. 20 stacks just feel crazy. You're just constantly swapping back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Let's see. Ooh, we got an easy one here. We have 2 more decks. Two here. 2 here. Is there an easier way to get this? Not really. I think I want to grab that, and I'll use the rest of the points to yeah, I'm not saying it's easy, bro. I did not say it's easy. I that wasn't meant as like a casual, just get a Shaco. That's why, like I said, that's why I build all my builds without Ubers. Because it's not just that easy. I feel like it's just, even now, even though it's easier, you can easily get like you can get one Uber unique pretty easily with all the, with the access to the resplendent sparks you get. I feel like you can get one Uber unique, and if it's any of them, you know, you can pick up a Shaco. I will say that. But yeah, no, it's definitely not just that easy to get an Uber unique. But see, the thing is though, is that here's the thing, right? It shouldn't be easy to get Uber uniques. The problem is that a lot of content creators, they have, you know, they have infinite amount of time to really like grind out the game, because, you know, they do it for a living. And with that being the case, it's like, well, Uber uniques are really easy for them to get because they have all the time in the world to do it. So they put them in their builds, and it's like, okay, well, this is my build, and they'll show gameplay footage of their build with Uber uniques and greater affix rolls on everything and all the bells and whistles, and then you use the build and you're like, well, where's my damage at? I seen their build and it was doing, you know, millions and millions of damage, and my build is not even anywhere near their build, and I followed the table exactly how they had it laid out. But the, you know, it's like, well, that you can't, you know, it's not that easy for everyone. So I always try to build my stuff. Usually when I put out a build video, all of my gameplay footage, everything that I do is with suboptimal stuff. It's always with suboptimal, and it's usually, I do that because I want people to be able to grab the build, be able to actually do the content that I'm doing, and then also have room to make the build better. So it's like, if you get one of my builds, you're like, okay, hey, it actually works really well. And then as you start to get the gear pieces that I have in the build planner, you're like, oh my god, it's getting better and better and better. It's not just like, oh, here's some gameplay footage of me zeroing a boss in 10 seconds, and by the way, I had maxed out gear to do that. So I think that it's just like a, you know, it's just like there's a little bit of a disconnect, but I mean, I get the struggle, man. Trust me, I get the struggle. Not everybody has time to do that. Non-ice Sork. Oh, I don't play Sork, bro. I have not played anything other than Druid. My plan is to learn Rogue this season. I'm behind on the season though, so I have to catch up with my builds and stuff and get videos out for that. But once I do, I'll probably take the time to learn Rogue, and then maybe next season I'll learn another class. I've just been so Druid specific since I started making content with Diablo 4 that that's pretty much all I've spent my time on. But eventually I might branch out. I will tell you the one Sork build that I've always been interested in is anything Fire Sork, just because I love the animations. Like the giant fire serpent that wraps around the enemies and stuff. I thought that's pretty cool. But I can't recommend any of them because I don't know. All I know is anything Barb is good. Necro minions are really good. Because they're bugged to like high hell. And then Druid, Wind Shear is obviously seems bugged. So it's like stacking tons of poison damage for some strange reason. And then Landslide, Earthbreaker. You know, Landslide pillars are casting more storm skills than they should. We got a Butcher here. Let's kite him around the pillar. I think we can kite him around here. Where's he at? Electrocute him. Zapping. Oh no, you're down. This isn't going good. This is not going as planned. Oh my god, he hits so hard. If I can get those enemies. Oh, Jesus. Well, there he went. He got us both. I was like, if we could kite around this pillar, we'll be good. But then the other enemies showed up, and it wasn't so good. Yeah, that's exactly why I need damage to close. Things just gap close too easy. It's like you're constantly running backwards. I'll pick you up. Oh, God. Yeah, man. Last season it was really easy to build out a lot of tankiness. I was really hoping that they wouldn't get rid of all the damage reduction. I was hoping that we would be able to build a low life bulwark build. Little did I know, when they said damage reduction was going to be rare, they really meant there was not going to be any damage reduction whatsoever, except for on unique items. Let's get out of here, bro. Now remember, this boss puts out one-shot puddles. I hate this boss. But I think it's kind of fun. But I do hate the boss. Something about the green water and the green on the ground and the green everywhere that just makes it. I'm wondering if I should slot in like you got it right there at the end of the, capped it off nicely there. Let me work let me use some of these ovals real quick. I think I should just work on getting an axe and totem so I can change these two.
That looks worn. I can fix it.
I gotta start getting money. I only got 4 mil. Oh, stupid me. Let's go ahead and pick up some stuff. See, damage over time. We don't want that. We'll hold on to that. Get rid of that. Hold on to that. Oh, nice. I'm gonna stick all this stuff in my chest and make this a little bit easier.
Not much, is it?
Grab a couple more axes. Keep the max life. Oh, gotta keep that one. Get rid of that. White items. Max life willpower. There we go. Stick that stuff in there. I'll adjust everything. I usually just wait till I log off, like get off stream, and then I'll do everything. We got Howling Warren. Yeah, man, you learn pretty quick about what you need to, like, what you need on your character and stuff. But this season, man, it's always HP. HP. You get your 9,230 on your armor, you get your 70, your 70% resistances everywhere, and then you just stack out boatloads of HP, because that's truly the only way you're going to build some tankiness. And then obviously if you can get debilitating roar to come off cooldown faster, whether it be through like hectic or something similar, but it's like not many core skill builds want to run hectic. So if there's some other way you can get some cooldown, Yin's Blessing seems to be a possibility, but I'm not necessarily a big fan of Yin's Blessing, just because it automatically casts like your debilitating roar. So as soon as the cooldown happens, if you use your debilitating roar, it'll automatically use it, so it just wastes the buff. It's like nothing feels worse than casting Debilitating Roar and then your Yin's Blessing casting Debilitating Roar right after you cast Debilitating Roar. Yeah, where are you? There you go. Or trample. Double trample. The unexpected trample. There's just no way of timing it. I wish there was some way. I don't know. I don't think they could. It just seems it didn't look like a unique item that I was super interested in, and once I actually used it, I was like, man, that really felt, it just felt kind of funky, like they need to do something to tune it up a little bit. And it's already hard enough to give up your boot slot, man. I mean, Metamorphosis is such a useful aspect, just giving you that unstoppable at a, you know, whenever you need it. And not having any unstoppable is one of the worst parts about Bulwark being, you know, so bad this season. Bulwark was pretty much the best unstoppable you could get. You get a nice barrier, you could keep it up pretty easily. It wasn't no real issue with it. You could get unstoppable there. You get some fortify. Super good skill. And then this season, it's like all you want to do is cast Debilitating Roar. And Debilitating Roar doesn't give you unstoppable. And trample's good too, but you know, it's a momentary unstoppable. It doesn't last forever. It's just that small CC break. As soon as you're done trampling, you can get CC'd again. Die, wolves. At least it's not spiders. Can't stand spiders. They spawn, you kill them, and they'll blow up on top of you. Let's go. I love how, you know, when they streamline all these dungeons, there's still all these bound prisoners in this dungeon that you used to have to actually save, and now you just walk past them. That's kind of funny. I got you, bro. Where'd you go? Oh, you just respawned? I don't think this is where we're supposed to go. Try the other direction. Go. Oh, never mind. That is where we're supposed to go. That's just a dead end. Yeah, everything I'm doing is up close to these things, man. What's the highest tier pit you've went into, Eric, with the so far. Yeah, I was trying to see how it would feel being in that pack of enemies there. Wasn't too bad. I definitely need more HP. Having more HP will help out a lot. I'm coming. 35? Oh, where did these guys come from? From downtown. That guy threw that lightning ball. I wonder if it would even be worth running debilitating roar. This isn't the maximum efficiency, I know, but I kind of just like running these tier 100s. It gives me an idea as to where I'm at with my setup. The Den Warden Gnarltooth. It's a bad name. It's Corn Pop. Do you guys think they should put Glyph XP inside of the pit? Let's see. Wretched Delve. Wretched Delve. I think that's a decent one. $43k HP with a Fortitude Potion.
I forge more than horseshoes. Use it, Lynn.
That Fortitude Potion is so good, man. It's like there's a lot of really good, yeah, it should say elixirs. There's a lot of really good elixirs, but there's just something about having an extra 20% HP. It just changes your survivability so much. It's like 6% crit, 35% crit damage, some attack speed. All that sounds really good. But look, I would have died right there, and I didn't die. That extra 20% doesn't mean I won't die, but I didn't die. I'm gonna have to be very careful. Run away. Run away, bro. You don't want to be there. I can promise you that. Oh my goodness. I'm happy they adjusted some of the values to these modifiers, man. Drifting Shade used to be so annoying. Now it's like you still should dodge it, but it's not a death sentence if you get hit by it. Duck, dodge, dip, dive, and dodge right there. My bad. Oh my god. So much damage these guys do. I did not think Wretched Dell was this dungeon. Oh no, don't go there. Don't go there. We only have 2 revives. Watch out. I'm gonna back out here because I'm gonna end up dying again. You know how many times that Fortitude Potion has saved me already? Probably like 10, 11 times. Just having that extra 20% HP, man. Oh no, brother, that sucks, man. Isn't that crazy though? On a tier 60, 100k HP, and you get 2-shot, bro. That's so insane. Like I said, when I died of that Lilith wave the other night on my Landslide in hardcore, it was like that week, about a week ago. What, a couple days ago? I think you were there in that stream. It was not. Yeah, it's like I had 55k HP, tier 61, cruising through it. Thought I got away from the wave, but 1-shot me. Like, that's just crazy. And a tier 61, it's like max resist, you know, got my armor capped out, and it just blows you up. And that's crazy. 100k HP, 2-shot. That's insane, brother. That's insane. I'm sorry about that one. That sucks, bro. That's a lot of HP, man. It's like, what are the damage numbers that they're doing? Like, it'd be cool if we had like a recap of like what did the most damage, so we could kind of like understand like what killed me, like what's actually doing the most damage, what do I need to avoid. I mean, usually you learn after a while like what you have to stay away from. But yeah, man. Oh, dang, that sucks, bro. I can't say that you know how I am, man. I know how that feels, bro. I died to my keyboard. My keyboard murdered me in hardcore, so. Yeah, bro. That's what I said to myself. I was like, I'm only going to go specific builds. Wind Shear, because you can stack up a ton of HP without sacrificing damage. I'm just making a different variation that I've been thinking about for a while. And I had, like I said, I had it built out, but my keyboard decided to kill me that one time. And then overpower pulverize build. I'm gonna start working on my. I've got that kind of cooking right now too, just to see how good it can function. I did a crit based build, and I want to actually go back and kind of adjust it some, because I think there's a better way I can build it out to get more crit chance through temperings. But I'm pretty happy with how it actually functioned. The only reason why I lost that character was because I was fighting the Tormented Echo of Zur, and it double stacked the debuff on my character before he hit me the first time. I don't know how it happened. I think I was in I got hit by like 2 poison puddle balls, or the little blood projectile that he sends out. They like hit me at the same time, double stacking the debuff on me, and then he just threw that one quick attack on me before I could really do anything about it. It happened in a split second, like the double stack the debuff and then he hit almost exactly at the same time, and just blew my character up. I had like 60 plus K HP, so I lost that Druid, unfortunately. I'll take that one on the chin, though. I feel like that was more just me not knowing than... It's like, I've never done the Zur mechanics, you know what I'm saying? Like, who did Zur mechanics? We've been killing that boss in 2 seconds. So it was kind of my fault for trying to actually learn the mechanics in hardcore. But the rest of my deaths have been pretty much not my fault. I will not take responsibility for them. But yeah, man, 100k is crazy. And see, I would feel like you'd be good at 100k, but you didn't have any DR, so it is kind of like one of those things where, you know, you have to have damage reduction on top of that 100k. It doesn't even matter. Like, you don't necessarily have to have debilitating roar, but you need to have your damage reduction you can get through your glyphs, whatever you can get on your paragon, whatever you can get on your skill tree, get those as well. And then you should be good in terms of damage reduction, especially with like 100k HP. I think that was probably just the one thing that got you, not having that DR. Oh, my mistake. Get those tornadoes rolling in. Go, tornadoes, go. We almost got 99. Look at this shaman just sitting back here. Can't stand these guys. I like that a lot of the uniques have some DR and stuff, but I feel like a lot of the DR they have is too conditional. Like, damage to close enemies feels pretty conditional. A lot of different damage reduction types also don't seem to affect certain damage values. Like, I should say certain damage types. Like, any of these enemies that explode after their death, it almost seems like a lot of your damage reduction doesn't apply directly to certain things. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it does seem a little bit strange. Watch out. Poison puddle. Man, 100k, bro. That's crazy. Have 100k HP and get 2 shot. It's like, what season? I thought it was funny though. I seen like, you know, I'll check in and see what Rob is doing every now and again. My man had a barbarian with like 400k HP. You can't feel bad though. I mean, I've seen some with Dijo, man. He's been dying a lot too. So it kind of evens out. You feel like, okay, well, if he's having a hard time, we're all having a hard time. But I was like checking out, Rob has like a barbarian with like a Thorns Barb with 400k HP. I'm like, how is that even possible? Like, how do you get 400k HP on a character? That's so crazy. I'm telling you, they just have to give every class 2 one-hand weapon slots and 2 two-hand weapon slots, and then we'll just call it a day. Because I want 400k HP. And then just give us like a really ridiculous tier 5. And then they'll have to give us uber bosses. So we'll have to have all of that. I definitely gotta switch up my damage type. Go, go, go. We did it. I got a ring.
Well done.
All right, brother. See you later, my man. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, I got another Earthbreaker ring. Look at that attack speed, though. It's a decent one. I'll hold on to this one. Let me see real quick. I think I can just go straight down here. Get one more. And then I'm kind of wondering if I should focus on grabbing up some life. I wish I had more points, but this is probably the best one I could grab. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. I don't have 9 free points though. 9 points for that. I could probably find 9 points somewhere. Not sure how I would do it. Let's back it down from these tier 100s real fast. Let's do like some tier 80s. And then we'll do like 70 to 80. I think that's probably better. Give me just a second, guys. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
All right, let's get back to it. Go ahead and get these last couple levels, and then I'll decide what I want to do. Now, what I was doing is stacking out the spirit glyph just to get more crit chance, but I might go ahead and try to grab up HP with this stuff. I mean, with the potion, I have 43k, but I'm definitely gonna need a lot more than that, man. Yeah, no problem, man. Take your time. I should be pretty close to the end. Or at least halfway through. Hit these Lebos. We're on to the second area, so by the time you get here, yeah, we should be close to the boss. I might also level up the exploit glyph just to see if I want to use that. I feel like I can definitely get some guaranteed vulnerability here with the affix. I'm at the boss. You can use my portal.
What will it be?
I think we'll do fetid. The mausoleum. I think I'll go ahead and try to roll some stuff. Yeah, those max life would be wonderful. I get the max life. No, let's go with the weapon. Come on, don't play around. Give me the landslide. There we go. Thank you. Not earth. Natural finesse. Damage to close. Perfect. I wish I wanted to re-roll that, but we all know chances are I would end up bricking it. Good. All right. Not bad. Got pretty lucky. And then hopefully we get crit chance pretty easily. Even lousy roll of crit chance. There we go. We'll take it. We'll take that 6-5. I'll just unsocket these ones. Stick them in my chest just in case. Make a new tab for them. Be the Earthbreaker ring, the Earthbreaker tab, the Landslide tab for right now. And then gloves. I need actually, and then the ring as well. I think I have a ring though. I know I have a ring rolled here somewhere that I kept. Yeah, here we go. Attack speed, willpower. I'll go max life on that. And then gloves. Let me see if I have extra rolls on those gloves. If I don't. You're gonna brick it? Go ahead and brick it. Thank you. Brick my item.
What do you need?
It's okay. Damage to close. Okay, that's bricked. And then this one's fine. We just need to see if we can't roll some max life and we'll get crit chance later. Oh, come on now. Thank you. I was like, is it not gonna let me have landslide on that one? Landslide. Aftershock. There we go. Oh, I don't have the money, yo. That's crazy. Oh, that sucks. I need to do a Tree Whispers. I have the money now? At least. Did it just get more expensive? Alright, let's do a Tree of Whispers real fast, man. I need to get money. Where's Helltide at? It's not up. Oh, here we go. Demonic structure, slay the fallen, cinders, and cultists. Yeah. That's what that was my experience through everything, because you just have to cast it. I think it's a foil thing, bro. I don't think there's a pity system at all in the tempering. I haven't noticed a pity system. For a fact. I mean, I've bricked so many good items, so... I've rolled armor percent like 5 times in a row. So I definitely don't think there is a pity system whatsoever. What are we doing, bro? What's going on? Thank you. Thank you, bro.
Impressive.
Appreciate you. But we'll still have to... let me go back then. We'll waste time here. Let me go back and re-roll this stuff, and then we'll do some more dungeons.
I need more time.
Aftershock, and then come over here. Add a socket to this thing. Which I need more of those now. So what am I missing? So we have close. Oh, we need a pair of gloves. And an amulet. A pair of gloves and an amulet. Max life, attack speed. Actually, what was that ring again? Max life crit chance? We'll take that one. Okay, let's see if we can get these done.
Something forged?
Oh, I already capped that amulet. I didn't even know. The only one I haven't done is my Venom one. I don't really want to roll that though. Oh well. Do what we gotta do. Damage to close. 62.5. Come on now. You've given me really bad damage to close rolls over and over again. You can't give me something. There we go. I'll take it. Whatever. Give me movement speed. One more I think I have. Come on, movement speed. Ah. Whatever. I'll take it. Now I definitely want to have claw. It sucks. And then these gloves. Let's go like every time I get like a really bad damage to close roll. That's okay. We'll go with mobilize. I think immobilize is fine. Let's try out this ring. Crit strike chance. Probably get attack speed as well. It's gonna brick it. Go ahead and brick it. Brick. All right. I'm just as good at this bricking these items as I am playing basketball. Okay. Well, at least we have everything. We got damage close, damage to close, damage to close. Let's see if we get lucky on some affix rolls. I'll take crit chance or tornadoes. Take willpower, whatever. It's so hard to get. Well, there we go. 8%. It's a good crit chance roll. That's fine. That's good. That's fine. Yeah, we'll leave that like it is. And see if we can't get lucky here. We'll take the max life. One more time. One more time. Okay, we're good here. I think we're good. Now we just need to get another... We'll just chuck this back into the chest. And we need to get some prisms. So we got 7 minutes on the Legion event. So we'll do the Legion event, we'll do the world boss, and then... But between the Legion event and the world boss, we'll probably do something else. Did I slot every... I didn't change my aspects. Oops. We need companions. That's good. That needs... One second, bro. I forgot to switch up my stuff. Yeah, I want to get ranks to tornado. I think that would be really good. Just tons of ranks to tornado. Stampede. Aftershock, we already have that. On the ring. We'll do, I think we'll do subterranean here. Then we'll do shepherds. And that's good. And that's good. That should be okay. Fortify. We got retaliation, subterranean, companions, aftershock, shepherds. That should be good. I also seen the one video, I think I seen the drama where some guy was like, everybody's damage is wrong, like everybody's scaling their damage wrong, or something like that. I seen that too. There's a little bit of drama there. I thought it was kind of funny. Yeah, I just think it's so much easier to do damage to close enemies, man. It's just like you don't have to worry about distancing yourself. Everything's always surrounding you anyway. Oh, I think I forgot Storm Chaser. That's what I forgot. Isn't that funny though, man? He made a whole video about it and then immediately just got roasted. He's like, everybody's doing the... I think he got a lot of views on that too. Maybe I need to make a video like that. He has like 10K subs too. I need to make something like that. I want to be like, everybody's wrong about Barbarian and here's why. I don't know. I need to think of something. Look how slow I am now. This breaks my heart, man. I hate moving so slow. Ah, now I have speed. Oh yeah, bro. Yeah. What happened to those videos? I need to see where they left off and then just make up a bunch of shit like this. First, you need to go stand in the northwest corner of Kiovashad at the very tip of the mountaintop for 45 minutes and 60 seconds, which is really 46 minutes, but let's make it really confusing. Then you need to teleport. It's like just have people doing wild shit. You also need to be carrying chicken bones, which you can only get if you kill this enemy. If you kill this enemy 75 times at 3 o'clock in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. Listen, the cow level is inevitable though, right? Exactly. The connections are there. We just have to draw the line, you know what I'm saying? We just have to, all these dots, we make a ton of dots and then just draw that straight line. It's like, never mind all of these other points, but just follow this one. If I was a developer, I would just be making up useless stuff. Like, so I would make so many things that lead to dead ends. You know, when I was younger, I worked at a golf course, right? I did like all the morning stuff, like changing the golf holes and everything. And one of the things that people hated the most at the golf course was whenever you would take the, whenever you would move the hole, if you put it up on a hill. Oh man, it would piss people off, and I would do that all the time. I would intentionally put the golf hole on a hill, and then people would just have to sit there. It's so funny because you know, I live in Florida. They have a place called the Villages in Florida, and there's they have a lot of golf courses, and they take golf very seriously. And they would just get livid. I feel like even lightning storm should just have damage to close enemies. I just feel like it. You get surrounded so easily.
I need time to do that.
Some tectonic. I might end up swapping out tectonic though. I might swap it into exploit or something like that. I like tectonic, man. You get that 20% crit though. I got a better pair of gloves. Life on hit. We're almost there. And then once we get to 100, I'll probably start grinding out the pit a little bit. I probably get up to like 70-ish or something like that. Without really doing anything to my gear. Ooh, let me look at my paragon board. There we go. Now we're actually getting a bonus from that spirit clip. Oh, hold on, I'm coming. Sorry, I didn't even notice. Oh, bro, you... I forgot completely. Did it just start? Oh, well. I'll get the next one, maybe, if I remember. I've never really liked doing them, so it's hard for me to remember to do, to go over and do those. How much crit chance do I have? $29, 30%. That's not good. Get this next switch. Didn't they nerf? They also nerfed the amount of spirit generation you could get on your chest. I remember on the PTR, I think I had like 9 spirit generation or something like that. 9 or 10. I can't remember if that was with a maxed, with... If that was with a tempering, like not tempering, but masterworking all the way up.
I need time to do that.
I'm so slow. I need to have a claw or something. That's what I'll do, actually. I'll just, instead of using this. That way I get something out of my digigrade gate. Ah, there we go. Now I could probably even use like height and census and stuff, but I'd have to adjust my whole board. Oh, we got the butcher. Oh my god. I got zapped. I wonder if it would be worth trying to adjust my board to pick up like height and census and quick shift and then just skipping out on the petrification or petrify ultimate altogether. I'm also wondering if, I know a lot of people want Envenom a lot, but I wonder if having like wild impulses would be better than having Envenom, like a multiplier to your core skills versus a multiplier to your critical strike damage. Because it's so hard to stack out critical strike damage. I feel like a lot of people go, I mean, there has to be something behind that that I don't know about. $20. I think I'll just go ahead and I got that. I'll just go ahead and pick up this. I think that'll be fine. I'll look back on my boards and see what I did.
I need more time.
Forge is always hot.
Not Renegade's Retreat. Got it. That's a long one.
I need time to do that.
Okay, 4 minutes. We should be able to get through that in 4 minutes. We'll just kind of speed through it. We'll go different directions. See if we can't get all the enemies. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to do Storm Chaser. Alright, you go to the, up the, you go straight. You go straight and I'll go this way. Yeah, you go that way. That's interesting. I hate this map, man. Okay. I wish we could use like metamorphosis to climb over the top of walls and stuff, up on ledges, things like that. It'd be cool if I could metamorph up there without having to walk. I know you can meta through walls and get stuck. I know that for a fact. 1 minute? Yeah, we'll be there. Where did you go? Where's the boss at? Maybe. We might make it. We might not make it. I don't think we're gonna make it. If anybody's there that's gonna obliterate the boss. Yeah, we're probably not gonna make it. Go. Why is his horse outrunning my horse? The boss is dead. Oh well. So much for that. Let's just grab. What do we want to do with this last point? think we'll just do more damage to crowd control enemies for right now until I decide what I want to do. We can pick up, yeah, we'll pick up that and give us some nature magic damage. Spirit on kill. Just try to finish leveling up this, level up Earth and Sky. And then we'll do Pit. There has to be, I think I can adjust some things on my paragon board to pick up quick shift if I use claw for right now. I don't know, I kind of like clarity. You go that way, I'll go this way. Let's see if you can't find the exit faster. I think it might be over near you. If you have any of the better sigils, let me know. Like if you have Tormented Ruins, or if you have Belfry, Carrion Fields, anything that's super fast. Oh, yeah. And then we'll start running the pit. I don't, I've only done a couple levels. I think I'm at like 17 or so, so we'll be able to bang through quite a few. Wretched Delve. Do you have any easier Nightmare dungeons? faster, I should say, not easier.
Come back if you need the phone. That looks worn. I can fix it. There's that.
If anything, I'll just craft a few.
I am the only merchant with jewels like these.
Okay.
Bring us back something, shall we?
Yes, yes, I have wares.
And craft like 5. See if I can pick up. We'll do like 81 to 90. There we go. Perfect. Gal ruins. Beautiful. Super fast dungeon. And I'll level up my other glyphs on my own. Dude, we need a pet already. We need a pet to pick up items already. I do not want to stand there and go back and pick up gems and stuff. We need pets. We need them to pick up items. We need them yesterday. I just want to run in a straight line and kill everything and go on about my business. Plus, I would just like to have a pet. I mean, it's just, come on. Who doesn't want a pet? And I feel like the gems, you gotta pick them up, man. Like, gem scraps are so valuable now. Let's go. I already knew what she was about to do, lady. What, one more? I think one more and we're good to go. Ooh, Sicario Caverns, or Circo Caverns, or whatever. Every time I see that, I think about the that Benicio del Toro actor movie, Sicario. Level 90, poison damage everywhere. And I wanted to do this Storm Chaser. I'm blind as a bat, man. What's up with me? I'm sitting here just going over the top of it over and over again. My wife got me, before I started streaming, she was watching, she heard about the show called, about Ashley Madison. Apparently it was like a website back like in early 2000s or 20-teens. That was like a website for married people to find someone to cheat on their spouse with. I never heard of this website, but it was a pretty interesting documentary. I thought it was just interesting. I would never think something like that would be so promoted, but it was like heavily promoted. There was so much advertisement. It's really interesting. Apparently they got hacked. and that's what caused the issue. I guess they leaked everybody's private information, and people are like creating websites so you could find out like who cheated on their spouse. Is pretty interesting. I feel like they were ahead of their time. If only they knew, like just a decade later, there would be plenty of websites. They were making so much money. I thought it was funny because the ladies could sign up for free, but the guys would have to pay to message people. It's like, of course. We're always getting the short end of the stick. Apparently there was some famous YouTuber they have on the show too that's like documenting like his family's whole deal with it. It's actually pretty cool. It's an interesting documentary. It's an interesting idea, like an interesting concept, that there would be a website dedicated to infidelity. It was funny, they had a slogan. It was like, life is short, have an affair. That's like, it's very upfront, you know, very and then the CEO, he like took over the website after like 3 years of it being in operation. And he like completely just changed the way they marketed it, and then they ended up with like over 40 million subscribers. 40 million subscribers worldwide, and they had like advertisements in like India and all over the place. It was pretty interesting. Not done watching the series, but I gotcha. Oh, you drifting shade. Should be the last one that we do. Oh, stupid drifting shade. Hey, my son. What's up, wife? Like, are you hollering for me? Oh, there's a unique back there. I wonder what it is. Yo. You got, I'm telling you, if I would love, I know a lot of people love that multiplier, but I think if they would reduce the amount of time it took for your Godslayer proc and just reduce the damage modifier to like 30x or something like that, I would love it so much more. Like give it like a 6-second proc time, and then you would have a higher uptime on the damage modifier you would have, so that would alleviate some of the burden. But then you would get that CC a lot more often. Because I really enjoy the pull that it gives you. Or they could just turn Cyclone into a pull. Why can't I not revive? Yo, I just love the amount of glyph XP you get. Alright, let's do the pit. To the pit. To the pit. Let's see how far we can climb with just a base level. We'll do some masterworking, probably like to tier 2, like do tier 2s. To the pit. Frostburn. Of course it's Frostburn. It's always Frostburn. Let's go ahead and run our... Let's do resource cost reduction. Why not? Anything good here? Just gonna destroy all these. Off we go. See how far we can get in here, and then I will switch over to some hardcore and then grind out some hardcore. Let me know when you're ready. I have some materials I can use right now, so we'll just do whatever we got. Willpower. You know, I actually really like the animation. Sometimes I just let it run. I feel like I like the suspense on the 4, 8, and 12. I think they did a good job there. We'll take some willpower. You ready? We're about to roll through this pit, man. We're about to roll through it. Let's go. I was actually pleasantly surprised by how much I like the pit. So much more than AOZ. And it's mainly because of the bosses at the end, man. I love that kind of randomness those bosses bring at the end. I think I'm going to enjoy my softcore characters, man. I'm definitely going to go up to tier 100 with this build, I think. It's going to be kind of fun. I just have to get the right setup. Get the right amount of spirit generation so I can swap out of the... And armor. I need more armor. Need like 1,000 more armor. On to the next one.
More time.
Coming in. On our way out. Let's go. Climbing the pit. What? I'll look at it real quick. Which one is guild chat? Hell yeah, bro. That's... Whoa, bro. Now, hopefully, you don't brick it. So let's cross our fingers. That's really nice, man. Attack speed and crit. Get whoop. What are you looking for the third stat? What's the third stat gonna be? Attack speed and crit, bro. That's nice. I had max life and envenom, and I bricked it. Man, I need movement speed. Oh, dude, I love that pool, man. We need more stuff like that. I feel like we need more stuff where we can pull enemies together. I mean, we don't have anything on the Druid except for you can get a God Slayer and you can use the Eridus, but that's all I can think of that has a solid pull. And Eridus is kind of fallen off with all the new changes and stuff. No one wants to use Eridus. Hopefully you can get it, man. I hope you have good luck with it, bro. I hope you have good luck with it. I know a lot of people don't like that you can brick your items with tempering, but I think it's a perfect little balance. I actually like the fact that there is something that, you know, is one of those things that it's like, okay, I got the best piece of gear, but now I have to really get that, you know, I have to hit that perfect tempering. And then if you don't, it's like, dang. But if you do, it feels amazing. I just wish you could keep your previous stat that you rolled. Like, if I want damage to close enemies, right, and I get a stat roll on it, that I end up getting it, but it's low. I don't want to re-roll it for the, you know, because I might brick it. So I wish they would do that, but other than that, I think it's a perfect system. It would be nice if you could keep that one affix that you rolled previously, though. Just because it feels like I don't want to roll the item, and I don't think that should be the case. Like, I feel like you should want to roll for your temperings, but, you know, there is that chance that you could brick an item. We're looking so fancy right now. Because we're doing that low tier. What do we get? Life per second and lightning resist. Come on now, guys. Resource cost reduction. That's not bad. It's not like resource cost reduction really isn't that bad. I just wish they didn't nerf the resource cost reduction you could get on your two-hander. That kind of pissed me off. I really loved having that big, huge roll of resource cost reduction. Now, hopefully it doesn't take you too much money to roll that affix. It just made so many builds much easier to build into. They're going to have to really make some changes to Dire Bear and Dire Wolf. No one uses that anymore. It's too limiting. Like it's too much limitation when you use those. When you use Dire Bear, Dire Wolf. The fact that you can't use your companion skills, things like that, it just makes it a lot worse than what it could be. And I just feel like if you go with Werebear Werewolf, like you have to go quick shift. If you don't go quick shift, you're losing so much damage and damage reduction. And if you, I mean, it's just so much. And then if you don't go quick shift and you go for like a Dire Wolf or Dire Bear, you know, then you have to grab ultimate duration and you have to invest so heavily in keeping your ultimate up to get the most out of it. And it just doesn't quite do as well as if you just simply go quick shift and get some different damage modifiers in terms of your aspects. Plus, I think that crit damage is just too hard to build into. I mean, you want willpower, you want crit chance, you want attack speed. It's like, what affix do you roll crit damage on? They need to open up the utility slots to like maybe some attack speed rolls, so that way you can use your attack speed rolls on your utility slot instead of lucky hit chance. And then you could probably roll in some crit damage or some vulnerable damage, things like that. But the way it's set up now, it's like you're just fighting for that perfect balance of attack speed and crit chance. And so, you know, crit damage just goes into the toilet. You're not going to run crit damage. You want more attack speed, right? Now that's different for certain builds. It's different, but it's very limited on those builds. And it's crazy because Druid is a crit chance. Everything is revolved around crit chance multipliers. Like you got your Avian Wrath, you have your Earthen Devastation, you have what's the other crit chance multiplier that we have? And then obviously Dire Wolf. That not Rampaging Werebeast. Rampaging Werebeast is a giant crit damage multiplier. So we have a lot of things that give us crit damage multiplication, but we just simply we just can't build crit damage. I mean, it's not that you can't, but it's like, feels like you're sacrificing a lot if you go that route. She'll die. I would like to see, though, some attack speed utility slot. I think that would be really good. I think I'd also like to see like stat specific affixes see a bit of a buff too. Like Earth Skill critical strike chance, stuff like that, being only 6% instead of like where you can get flat critical strike chance on your gear pieces. at the same value. Maybe make it like 8% or 9%, somewhere in there. So that way you really feel that affix a lot more. Because when you get like damage to close or damage to distant enemies, it's such a massive roll. Like damage to close is 80 something percent, what, 85%. Damage to distant is 115%. To get only like 6% crit chance feels like a bit of a imbalance there. Although you know 12% on your weapon is pretty nice. I get you. I'm coming. Hopefully I can get some greater, hopefully I can get some masterworking on my armor rolls. I feel like if I get a little bit more armor, I'll feel a lot better. I need like about another, a little over 1,000 to hit cap. Because I know I'm going to start feeling it soon. Like I'm going to definitely start feeling that damage coming through. You go the other way, bro. Just in case this is a dead end. Yeah, mine was a dead end. I knew it would be. I felt it in my bones. I was like, this is gonna be a dead end. I'm coming. Nice. We're climbing. We're getting there. We're in the 30s. I think when I hit 40, I'll do some masterworking. Impairment reduction. Get out of here. Nobody wants impairment reduction. What time is it? 8:30. I'll probably stream for another 45-ish minutes. But after that, I gotta get off. But I'll be working on my characters off stream. That way we can start getting some high tier content going. You gotta get it going. I also need to work out tonight, man. Golly. What are you doing, my son? Don't go pulling stuff up out of that closet now. He's going after the IV poles. Hey, how'd your test go, Kettle? How'd your renewal, I should say? How'd that go? Nice. Of course you did. Of course you did. One more year in the books, man. One more year in the books. Let's go, boss man. Come on. Damage? What do we need damage for? We were starting to slow down there on that boss. I felt like a little slower. You felt like just a tad bit like they're starting to absorb some damage there. Where y'all going? That visual bug on the werebear werewolf that messes with your character model is so hilarious. And the werebear always reminds me of like No Neck Ed or like Danny DeVito when he played the Penguin. Let's go, man. I like the fact that they took out like the blast wave shrine and they took out the artillery shrine and stuff. That was such a good idea. It just, you know, you're not fishing for shrines at that point. They made a lot of really smart changes. It's like when with the gauntlet, man. I was so happy with the gauntlet now. It feels so much better. It still needs some improvement. Like, I don't feel like you should get any shrines other than the double point shrine and the respawn shrine. I don't even think bosses should give shrines. But it definitely felt like, way, way better. Just so much better than it previously did. I'll have to go back later in the season. I actually might enjoy the gauntlet as a way to kind of like taper it down into the next season. Like, I think I will, actually. I can't see, man. Like, it actually is kind of fun. I was having a good time with it. Oh. Next one more, and then I'm gonna masterwork some stuff. That'll be tier 40. Nice. Let's go. Nice, got that razor plate. I'm gonna make a. I'm going to eventually make a thorns barb. Yeah, I enjoyed it at first. Like, I enjoyed the first week of it. Like, I got #2 in the world in hardcore without any Uber uniques or anything. I was really happy with it, and I did it with like a pulverized shred build that I had just put together. And but I just lost interest in it after the after that, and it just didn't seem as fun. You had to run shred, you know, you had to have shred, and it was just kind of really boring, especially for like a controller player, because shred doesn't work as well on controller. And then this season, without all the shrines and stuff, it's so much more build dependent and feels really good. And I feel like all the builds are at a nice balancing place for tier 70 content. Like, you can run multiple builds and kill enemies really fast regardless. I'm stuck. Watch out for that. Watch out for the lightning laser. So it's a lot more fun. I managed to get that rank 1 in the first week. I was super happy for hardcore. That was my highlight. That was the highest point of my season so far. After that, it's been like downhill. It's all been bad, dying left, right, and center to weird stuff. Bad luck with stuff. But I have my first place for the season, so I'm pretty happy. My name is forever etched in the Hall of the Ancients. I definitely got to get more crit chance. The more crit chance I get, the better it's just going to feel. And get ranks to tornado. I think that's going to feel really good. I'm still debating on ranks to core skills versus ranks to tornado. I feel like ranks to tornado would be better though. Like 6 ranks versus, I don't know, we'll see. Because I feel like Lightning Storm and Landslide still do enough damage that it's still relevant to build them out. Like, but I do kind of wonder how the damage would feel by like just focusing in on just one core skill. Dang, what's going on? They really like giving us this boss. The tankiest boss in the game. Not too tanky though. All right. I will masterwork now. And then we will continue to climb. Maybe we can finish off with some Uber Lilith. I think that'd be fun. I don't know if my moving speed's high enough though.
Finished, are you? See some steel you need?
Let's go ahead and masterwork everything. What do we get? Resource cost. Nice. Can we just go 98? Really? Attack speed. I'll take that. Spirit cost reduction. That'll help. That's fine. That's good. I think it takes quite a bit. I feel like I would have got more out of that. Well, I'm gonna throw on something. Let's see. Just throw on some crit chance and crit damage. Let's go to 50 and I'll masterwork more. Hopefully we get some spirit gin on there. I think that would be really good. Just kind of keep getting more resources. I think that's our biggest barrier right now. And then armor and spirit generation. This isn't too bad for a fresh build. Feels pretty decent. We should have a protection buff for this boss too, even though it really don't matter, but we'll still have it. I don't even know why I use that. I just have a habit of using my ulti. Ooh, Blood Bishop. Finally, something a little different here. Watch out. Watch out for that. There we go. Watch out for those whirlwinds. Even though you can barely see them. I hate how the whirlwinds, man, they still need to increase the visuality of those things, man. It's way too hard to see those. That's another reason why I don't want to make... I should have started this build in Softcore too. There's just so much going on your screen. It's kind of hard to see anything if there is something that does pop up and catches you. Definitely need more armor. We're about at that point. If we're not there already. think the only thing that's saving me is my res, but I still need more res too. I think this synergizes better too with me doing damage to close and you staying back with your lightning storm. Helps out a little bit. We might just skip the hardcore and just kind of push until we start to have a hard time here. And then... You're doing a fine job. You're doing a fine... Listen, Lightning Storm needs some help, man. Lightning Storm feels kind of bad. You're protected, by the way. Don't forget. We got a little bit longer on this buff. Should be able to get to the portal by the time the buff drops. God, I'm so trash. Oh man. It's okay, don't worry about it. Oh my God. Win. Get out of here, snake lady. Stupid snake. I hate the snakes. All right. Where are we at? 49. We got to do 49 and 50. On to the next one. It's got to be snakes, bro. Snakes and spiders. Snakes and spiders. And the snakes are the most annoying ones, man, because they always have the stuns. Always come with the stun. They don't play about it. They're like, these are basilisks. And the lightning too, bro. They always get the lightning damage. They come with everything. They got the whole kitchen. The eyeball, the lightning taser. I'm surprised on... I don't want to say anything. Never mind. Just in case. I feel like as soon as I say something, I'm gonna end up dying. We got a protection shrine. Ugh. Let us go. Yeah, I definitely got to get more spirit gen. More and more spirit generation. On to the next one. Of course. I'm not even paying attention. I don't even realize there's a fallen shaman back here making my life harder. Is my debilitating roar gonna go off anytime soon? Sit here smashing Y. My guy's just standing there, looking like an idiot. Into the boss we go. Into the boss. Another Blood Bishop. What's up, Blood Bishop? Watch out. It's a big cave guy. He's throwing all kinds of... No, you don't. Let's see. Max life, thorns, fire res, garbage. That's good. All right, after this one, we will do some masterworking. Yeah, I think we'll end up skipping out on the hardcore for the stream, guys. And then we'll do like some hardcore probably tomorrow. I'll have a little, I should have some more time to stream tomorrow. I'm just a little bit limited today. So we'll do this till like 6. We'll see where we can go with this, and then till we start dying too much, and then we'll go until we fail. I think that's what we'll do. We'll go until we fail. I need some more armor though, bro. Or we're gonna start failing really soon. I'm gonna start getting one-tapped by anything. We're not at a tier 100 yet though. Got a couple more levels before we hit that. think when we reach around, like, we're getting close to a tier 100 dungeon. I think once we start hitting, like, over that, that's when we'll probably start seeing a lot of damage coming through. Because I don't have max armor cap. Alright, brother. Yeah, no problem, man. We're getting 50. That's all that matters. Yeah, we made it this far. And I'll carry the flag. Go, 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 go. Stupid, damage reduction guy. I need more time. Oh, another drowned sea hag. I'm not sure. I can't see. I don't know where that is. I can't see. There we go. Ooh, I'm full on obbles. Yeah, I seen that. They like broke Rogue in the patch. Oh man, that's so funny. I think we'll start trying to find a good pair of gloves. I think that's what we'll start off with. Tornado gloves. Actually, you know what I think? I don't know. I don't know what I think yet. Let's just use our keyboard here. Masterwork it all. HP. I'll take it, whatever. Armor. Not good. Let's get that armor. Armor. Yikes. It was bad luck all the way around. But we got a lot of HP. Alright, let's work on some gloves. I think that would give us the most benefit, is having like a solid pair of gloves.
There's something special.
I want crit. I think I'd rather have crit, max life, and tornado. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. Crit, max life. Crit. There's another core skills. Core skill, max life. It's actually really good. I don't want to get rid of that. Not the best pair there. think I'll sell this. Let's do some more gloves. Another resource cost reduction. I'm okay with that. That's a nice pair of gloves. All right.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
Not a bad roll there. Not slow. We want immobilize or stun. That's fine. Tornado. It's going to be hard to get tornado. Of course it gives me landslide. I want tornado. I'm not going to go too high here. I don't want to roll this thing like forever. Come on. Yeah, that's all I'm rolling it. I'm not going crazy. I'm going to toss that out. Hopefully we get a good damage to close here. I really don't want to break. There we go, 75. That's good. 13 chance to stun. I'd rather have like a higher chance to immobilize. There we go. That's fine. And then try to roll crit on here. Come on. I don't want to go. Well, maybe one more. One more. No. It's too much, man. Jesus. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. That's okay. That's all right. All right, brother. Are you backing out? I'll carry on then. I will carry on. We got a little more armor now. GG, brother. I think what I'll do is I'll stop at 61. I'll go play around with Lilith a little bit, and then I'll get off here. We're still cruising pretty easily so far. Without really having like perfect stats or anything, or any greater affix rolls on things that we need. Just HP, like lots of HP. I would like them to drop more stuff out of the chest at the end, probably like gem fragments and bundled herbs and everything. It would be nice if you could get a bunch of different crafting materials out of those chests instead of just masterworking materials. Tornado power. Let's go finish up our boots, and then we'll be able to use the rest of the Ingolith for the next tier. I think I like the old method better. Dang, they really are giving me the worst temperings. I mean, masterworkings. That's okay. We'll make do with it. All right, we'll do 2 more of these, then play around with Uber Lilith, and then we will call it. Speckled log. Cool, almost died. Oh, potion spam there. Dude, why is Metamorphosis getting stuck on things? It's really annoying. That's what happened there just a second ago. I kept using meta and it just kept getting stuck on the enemies. So every time I would try to jump out of that pack, it just kept sticking me over and over again. At least that's what I felt like happened. I wonder if Trimmer Moat might be, I don't know. I think Trimmer Moat might be pretty good. Well, not really. We already have plenty of crit chance, I think. Yeah, I've noticed that. I've noticed that a couple times. Like, that's the old bug, too, from dashing. Like, getting stuck after dashing. That bug has been around since the game launched. And they fixed it so many times, but I guess they end up breaking it again, where you dash and then you lose control of your character. You can't cast skills. And, that, I mean, that's been around forever. Originally, it was just a big problem with channeling skills. It's like you would channel, if you would get pushed back, like knocked back, you would end up losing control of your character. It's just, I don't know why they can't seem to fix that. I don't know what would cause it to make it where it's like a hard bug to fix. It can be really devastating, especially in like hardcore, like playing around in hardcore, getting stuck. It's like I love having meta on all of my builds too, so. Damage. All right, one more. That should be tier 61. That should be our Nithal Iron. Let's use resource cost reduction. Why not? God, dude. I thought of my, I guess they weren't hit by my, debilitating roar. They must have been on the other side of the wall. The difference in survivability when you don't have debilitating roar versus when you do is ridiculous. It's like an invincibility button, and then when you don't have it, you just die. I bet they feel really bad that I can kill them from the other side of the wall. That's so funny. The little things that you learn. This guy's staying alive, though. I gotta remember to use my melee. So I get that 20% off of might. Save it for the next pack of elites. Never mind, I just wasted that. Sometimes if you can get close enough to the wall, the fireballs will just hit the wall. Yeah, I feel like we got like tier 70-ish without really min-maxing anything or getting any really good stuff. I feel like I'm right there, like really close to being able to run this without any kind of basic attack. I'm just a little bit, I'm just not quite safe yet. I see a little bit of some, like maybe a little more spirit gen or a little more resource cost reduction. I think that will probably put me over the top. If I had a Shaco, I'd probably be able to do it right now, just because Shaco has spirit cost reduction. I'm stuck, man. I gotta stop using meta when I'm just chilling. Be a little more conservative with my metamorphosis until I get a pair of boots with evade cooldown. What's going on? I died? What the fuck? Yeah, definitely. What happened? What just happened? Did they come on now, game? I died in the portal. It was a dangerous portal. A very scary portal. I'm glad that's never happened on hardcore. I'd probably be pretty angry. You and your little poison machine gun mouth. Yeah, see, I'm running out, man. If I don't get that... Dude. That's like some three... Oh. That's a... I knew that was Uber Lilith. Ooh. Oh. There we go. There we go. They tried me that time. All right, tier 61 done. Let's go ahead and just make everything.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails.
What should we masterwork? Maybe just do our Earthbreaker. I think Earthbreaker. We need a better... I have an Earthbreaker. I don't mind investing a little bit though, because it has a nice passive there. Could definitely get some more attack speed and willpower percent though. You like that little machine gun acid, dude, bro? I hate that. Oh, that thing is crazy. All right, let's go do a couple rounds of Lilith, and then I'll hop off of here. We'll stop at 61. I'll do some leveling on my hardcore characters off stream, and then tomorrow we'll have a little more time to stream. But for now, let's go test out. I highly doubt our damage will be that good for Uber Lilith at the moment. We'll definitely have to get some more stuff. You know, this would probably be better if we had ranks of tornado, stuff like that. But we can at least see what we're working with here. I definitely think I need more movement speed too, because I highly doubt I will outrun any of those fireballs. It'll be good too, because it's been a minute since I did a Uber Lilith fight from last season, so. It's not too bad for not having really anything yet. Yeah, I definitely need the just not maintaining that spirit. Come on. Oh, you really? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I didn't. I thought she was gonna. There we go. This ain't good, guys. Hey, Jackson. No, no, no. 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 No, buddy. No, buddy. Okay. All right, let's go a couple more times. Is it bugged out? I think I just need to weave like a basic attack in every now and again. Yeah, I definitely need more damage though, because those volatile orbs need to go quick. Can't sit there and play around with that. Just going off the platform here. Oh, wow! I screwed that up. I hate when she goes like so far back. I can't even tell. Look at all the orbs, yo. Already got 2 stacks that fast. Yeah, I feel like you need to be hitting with this build because it's so hard to see everything on the screen. If you're not hitting, you're like that. It's just so hard to see stuff. Phase 2 is going to be a pain. Did I kill that? Okay, good. I got that orb. She's coming down. Okay. Back up she goes. I'm glad I could miss it. Did I get... Cannot see. Okay, lady, come down. Jeez, man. How many times you gonna jump up in the air, bro? She's stuck. Like, she's just going up and down and up and down and up and down. What hit me? I have not seen her do that before. Like, go up and down that many times without stopping. All right, we'll do one more. One more. Definitely a little bit rusty, but we're getting there. Yeah, definitely increase the damage so you don't have to deal with this nonsense for so long. That would be nice. What happened? Oh, I'm lagging. I'm lagging really bad. I can't see anything. Oh, that's the ad. Okay, okay. I guess I just never. I always killed the ads fast enough. Well, I think that was it. I think the game said no more for me here. Oh, that's funny. I wonder what happens if I do this. Can I teleport? No. All right. Well, as you can see here, guys, we are experiencing technical difficulties. So I'm gonna call it here, and then, like I said, I'll be back on tomorrow to do some more streaming, and we'll probably do some hardcore leveling tomorrow, and we'll work more on this build and getting the items needed to kind of like at least max it, min-max it a little bit. I think the best way I could probably make the video for this is if I could clear tier 80s and higher, and then, you know, complete a uber boss, so that way you know exactly what it can do without having every single item that you need. But anyway, guys, that is all for me. I hope you guys are having a great day or a great night, depending on wherever you're from, and peace out, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night, guys.